10.
No, it's coming right at us.
We just slid into the bathroom and we hung onto the toilet for dear life.
Sarah, Mike!
Oh no, it's the hospital.
I had pushed 2 dead people off of me to get out.
And I got up and I thought 97 years and this is all I got left.
But I think the faith is what keeps us all together.
There's no doubt in my mind that Joplin will rebuild. And as president, I can promise you, your country will be there with you every single step of the way. Is it 9?
He grabbed her, put his hand over her mouth and just yanked her in there.
He's grabbing himself in his private area, and he wouldn't smile. He was just acted odd.
We are now able to confirm that we have in fact discovered a young female body.
He is a monster.
This particular 14-foot beam of steel is one of the largest of 1,000 World Trade Center pieces donated to another city. To feel it, to simply look at it, cost more than a few to wipe a tear. Beginning at 7:46 a.m., this bell was struck to mark the time the first plane hit the North Tower. 6 times the bell would be struck, 1 for each plane impact, and 2 more times to mark when each tower collapsed.
I started looking around. There just wasn't any other 9/11 memorial that's anywhere around here.
It was Trevor Miller, an Overland Park firefighter, who led the effort to create a local memorial.
We did have a gentleman that did lose a family member that was here earlier, and it's very emotional to hear their stories, and they're very appreciative that this is here too.
Still to be built are educational panels that will share the history of the 4 crash sites.
90 days passed before the last fires were extinguished at the World Trade Center site.
Congressman Kevin Yoder says the 1-ton piece of steel is an important symbol.
Because it was that steely resolve, that determination, that dedication to our freedom as Americans, that it was going to endure, and that our resolve to preserve our freedom would stand tall.
Today's groundbreaking marks just the beginning of the memorial. When completed, it'll honor those who have lost so much and a country that will never forget.
High on a hilltop overlooking the cityscape sits a Victorian mansion, built in 1887 and now fully embellished for Christmas.
It is really decorated in the high Victorian manner.
As you step through the door into the entryway laden with gold and turquoise and peacock feathers, Christmas surrounds you.
They had taken over the concept of Christmas and wanted it to be abundant and happy, and so we filled it up with glitter and shine. As you noted, the peacock feathers are very popular.
Deeper into the home, in the family dining room, there's a table set for 2 in what feels like a snow-laden forest. The designer used white feathers and icicles to give the cozy room a bit of a chilly feel.
I love it. There's so many things to be inspired by, and Adrian has a wonderful inventory, so we can just go downstairs and find different things and pull them together, which is great for the creative process. It's just a matter of finding good things and layering them.
In 1918, a flu epidemic struck Kansas City. It upended the Croatian community, now known as Strawberry Hill, and it left behind many orphans.
At the same time, the family was ready to sell the home. So the parish next door purchased the home, turned it into an orphanage or daycare, and it served children in some capacity for 69 years, adding the original Victorian home. And then in '88, the nuns felt their mission was through, and it was turned into a museum to help preserve and promote the different ethnic groups that helped settle Kansas City, Kansas in Wyandotte County.
That's why there's one room in the mansion dedicated to the children that called it home. And maybe that's also the reason St. Nicholas himself still pays the museum an annual visit.
Merry Christmas.
Carrie Wickersham, Fox 4 News, working for you in Kansas City, Kansas.